Alright, I'm going to do me another quick vehicle video. I put a new master cylinder on it a while back and wanted to pump all the fluid out. Noticed my brakes were kind of spongy, and so I wanted to bleed the ABS. Well, they got these OBD readers, expensive ones, that'll do it for you. Well, this is a Kelsey Hayes, that's what's on mine, and the way I bled it is these three connectors back here, the ones that go all the brakes. I cracked them open and pumped them just like you would do your brakes. Got all new fluid in it. I saw it on a video on YouTube, and all the mechanics were savaging this guy. Now, I don't know if it'll work on different vehicles. I imagine it won't, but these later model GM trucks and GMCs, it's fine. I pumped all that out, and I've had this thing 7 years, and my ABS brakes work now. Never worked. I did that, and I have ABS brakes. So try that out. You know, you put a new master cylinder on, it's kind of spongy and acting up. It could be that before you take the master cylinder off. And if you do a master cylinder, just pump every bit of the brake fluid out all the way to 4 corners, and do your furthest one first, and then just exchange that fluid, because that's I think they call it hydroscopic. It absorbs moisture, and your brakes will last longer, and it won't rust all that stuff in there. And it don't take a lot of fluid. There ain't a lot of fluid in this system. So that's just another car video I thought I'd throw out there. And like as always, y'all have a good one. Let me add a little short one there at the end of that one I just posted. I got my best friend in the world since I've known since 6th grade. He was a mechanic when these first came out in the 90s. At that time, the only place you could get those things bled was at the Chevrolet dealership. It cost $200. They had to tote it over there, leave it, and then go back. Now, their customers, that was a lot of money back then. You talk about the late 90s, and what they figured out, and I asked them, what they figured out is to go ahead and bleed the ABS unit like I did. They never had any problems with it. You know, why pay $200 if you can do it yourself? Just crack them open. I said, you know, do it. Now, if you ain't working on the late 90s, I would do some research, because, you know, new stuff and other manufacturers, they do something different. All I can attest to is these late 90s stuff. And if you got that brand of ABS in there, I know it'll work. My friend told me they did it all the time, and it worked on mine. So don't let it scare you off. If you're used to bleeding brakes and master cylinders and stuff, it's quite easy to do. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, y'all have a good one.